I think in some cases, the definition that people are using is different than perhaps the definition that we would use. So when I think about greenwashing, what I would say is a company that is misleading about how green its activities actually are. However, some people use the term greenwashing to refer to something I mentioned earlier, which is a company that 99% of its business is, heavily polluting, carbon emissions heavy activity, and then they just issue a green bond. In my view, the second is not really greenwashing, as long as people are aware of the business of the issuer and the main activity of the issuer. But the issue around being misleading around how green a company is, that is actually an additional problem. I suspect that the answer to that is going to be a lot of what's happening right now with more regulation around disclosures, and also some of the things like the development of the ISSB, where we're looking for more of an international convergence on what sustainability reporting actually means. And I think in the absence of something like that, where there's a common language, it's going to be very difficult for investors to really be able to figure out the difference. I mean, if you even just think about it logically, a financial statement is a financial statement. Okay, we have US companies use GAAP and everybody else uses IFRS, but at the end of the day, profit means profit means profit. You don't need to have a degree to understand what's going on past your first year university, accounting class. But in sustainability, there is no common definition at all. I read a lot of sustainability reports, and sometimes it's just narrative. We did this and we feel great about it and our employees are happy, but there's no numbers. Okay, what percentage of your staff are female? How many health and safety incidents have you had this year versus last year? Have you changed the measurement from last year to this year without explaining it? So when I compare it to the previous report, I have no idea if you've improved or not. These are the type of things that the market desperately needs. And so if we don't have that, then it's impossible to even know who's greenwashing or not, because we don't even have a common language around it. So, we feel quite positive about the ISSB and what is potentially going to happen there. Given that they've absorbed SASB as well, we expect there to be a strong focus on the financial materiality of sustainability reporting, which is really what we need. And I think some things kind of to watch out for are what some of the regulators are thinking about doing, particularly the SEC, talking about coming out with a climate disclosure policy by the end of this year, perhaps, seeing the bones of what that policy is going to be. Really, we just need a strong voice in the market to tell us what to be looking for. And after that happens, then people can have a conversation and say, it seems that this company is claiming they've done this, but actually the disclosure that they made to the SEC says that they've done something a little bit different. And I think regulation will also help people avoid a lot of loose language. So you see reports where you wonder, is it even possible to substantiate some of the sustainability claims in these reports? Once it's kind of tied to a financial regulator and you're exposed to fines, or especially in the US market, you're exposed to litigation, people are going to be a lot more accurate with what they report. And so hopefully that's a development that we're going to start to see. Within Asia, Hong Kong has launched listed company sustainability reporting as of this year. So we should start to see those annual reports coming out by the end of this year. And those are pretty good. I think the topics that they've chosen are pretty good. So maybe that will be a benchmark. We also have the ASEAN taxonomy that just launched last week as well. So it seems like we're starting to get a little bit more government support of clarity around ESG reporting within Asia as well.